maps. So onto the divisions now. Hmm. So let's start with Viborg that has a B as a division icon, because why not? So to the recon tab, it's a really normal recon tab, as a lot of other divisions have. As transport options, you have this thing, and it's pretty much standard. To the infantry though, you have this squad, which is basically just an ersatz on steroids. You have Strelki, Avtomachiki, Sturmoviki, you have the Sturmoviki with the flamers, and you have one card of the piece. And all the rest is pretty much just regular. To the tank tab though, it gets a lot more interesting. Hello, Lycas. You have this little thing, and you have KV1s with 100 millimeters of penetration. You have Churchills, though they don't have the APCR, which is kind of sad. And then you have IS2s. So another division with IS2s. Okay, so support tab. Like us asked for 2-inch mortars. You'll see why the 2-inch mortars are so good now. Or they're better now, rather. You have this thing that costs only 20 points, and you have 2 MGs and this thing. This amazing assault gun. You have a flamer tank. You're hoping for the 150mm Churchill. Man, you already get IS2s. Anyway, you have this flamer tank, which I don't know, I'll never take. And then the rest is pretty much standard. To the anti-tank tab, you have this unit, the SU-76PT, which I think only one division has. And the ZIS-2. So you have a division with ZIS-2s, IS-2s, small tanks, and this thing. I don't know what I was looking for. For the A tab is pretty much just standard, the 37mm and the M17 and the 85mm. Availability on those things, just in case someone is curious. There's no restrictions here. For the artillery tab, you have 2 Agiushas, which is interesting. And you have the 152mm off map, and the rest is just pretty much standard. Alright, so here comes the interesting part. The thing I really love about this division. You get Hurricanes, and they are white. Winter painting. Also, one thing, just to point out, damage now is decimals. So you can actually see how much damage the weapon does, instead of just trying to guess. Double Drusha card? Yeah, no, not OP. I don't know, I don't think... Yeah, I mean, you do get the ISTs and all that shit, so... I can see your point. Yeah. Now you get to see. It's also really slow. Like, 430 kilometers per hour. As F all infantry. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not like the 3rd armored or 3rd Tankovi Corps, where you can just take Shermans to compensate for the lack of infantry. That's a massive down. Yeah, I would agree with Bats here. You have this thing, which is a Hurricane with bombs, and the rest is just pretty much standard. Cool. Does anyone want to see availability on a specific card, or could we just move on? I don't think there's much more to see here. It's pretty much just a standard division with some new toys. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. They only can have stroke in A, so that's a downside. 18 ISTs in phase C. Wait. 6 plus 6 plus 6. That's more. You still have the command tanks. 24? Yeah, something like that. Oh, yeah, and income-wise, you also have 6 plus... No, that's 12, 18 plus 2. IS2 is restricted to C, the command one, or restricted to A and B. It's a little less. Anyway, you have the new income types. Just basically just, this is Juggernaut on steroids. This is basically just kill Vanguard and Maverick, and yeah. Cool. Uh, what is new? You have this division, and you have this division. So let's take this first, and this is where the fun begins. You have the Gorno Sniperi, which is basically just a sniper squad with a new skin, which is pretty neat. You have this, which is basic, this, which is basically basic, and this is an Automachiki squad with Molotovs and a radio. Oh, and they also have this, the new Raiders trait. This type of unit, paratroopers, commandos, mountaineers, etc. is used to operate separately and at times isolated from the army's main body. This unit does not suffer suppression penalties when operating behind enemy lines. Basically, they just added the airborne trait to this. This is like the super squad. This whole deck is raiders, basically. But like these units don't have it, so this actually does. So that's why I mentioned this has it. As transport options, you pretty much just have the standard, and you have this thing, which is a swimmy tank. I love it. This doesn't have the traders and the raiders thing, so this doesn't have it either. So yeah, not every unit has a raider trade. Anyway, DP Gruppe. This is basically just Partisanis DP, but you get 2 DPs instead. Actually, this is more like a fucking brand grouping. You have the Gorno Saperi, which is a Saperi PPSH. And can come in this. And has 6 PPSHs instead of just 4. You have this thing, which is a really small squad, but it has 3 MGs. And you also can take it in this little car. You have the 3 Thompson squad. The Thompsons actually do 0.5 damage now, so units with Thompsons are really good. You have the Gorno Automachiki, which is basically just an Automachiki squad with smoke, and availability is about the same. You have this thing, which is just a regular squad with 4 PPSHs, nothing too amazing about it, though it's 20 points. Already showed that, sorry. The Gorno Strauki is an amazing squad. Just look at this. Can do everything. Close range, long range. I really love this deck. I really think at release I will play only this deck. You have the most spec... I'm sorry, Premise. I can't speak Russian. I won't try and do this. Anyway, you have... Fuck off, human. You have this, which is basically just a... I'm sorry, a Guardian MP, but it has an MP40. And as you see here, it does 0.4 damage now, instead of 0.3. And let me see, is there a unit with a single PPSH? Probably in the recon tab. I just want to show something. Yeah, single PPSH, and the PPSH now does 0.3, which means the MP40 is better than the PPSH, which makes this squad the better Shoki DP squad. They also nerfed the PTRD as far as I'm concerned. It used to have 12 rate of fire, but only 45 accuracy. So they nerfed that. What now? Basically what I said, the MP40 is now better than the PPSH. Has more rate of fire. What matters in rate of fire? Okay, Frosty, here's the thing. This game, whenever an infantry squad shoots, it shoots in bursts. The number that says here, it doesn't matter at all. Like, unless it's a single fire weapon or something like that. But if you have an SMG and it says 170 rounds per minute, it actually won't fire 170 rounds per minute. It will fire bursts. And as far as I'm concerned, the burst of the MP40 and the burst of the PPSH is the same, which makes both guns fire at the same rate-ish. And thus the rate of fire doesn't matter in the card. That's what I wanted to get at. Though I don't know the actual difference, I haven't looked into it. So you might have a point. Anyway, we saw this unit. Now we go to the Saperi. Saperi is also an amazing squad. It's just a pioneer squad with a lot of SMGs, with a lot of rifles and grenades. It also has good availability, like normal availability. You have this squad, which is a command squad with 7 SVTs. Ooh, so Thompson's OP now. You'll see this. This is a 12-man squad with Thompsons. And now that the Thompsons are the SMG that does more damage. Oof. So Jaeger's infantry now. Jaeger infantry is good now? No. Jaeger infantry is still garbage. And I'll never stop saying that. This thing is amazing. It's a better Otamachiki squad with 12 health. Then you have this unit, which is pretty much standard. To the tank tab, every deck needs to have a downside, unless you're the 12th Tarkovy. Didn't they buff? They buffed it. Gonzo. Where is it? The MP40, I was with the DP. Now does 0.4 and the PPSH does 0.3. So yeah, they actually nerfed that. Jaegers for the win. Shut the fuck up. Jaegers are not good. I'm joking, Gonzo. Anyway, as every deck needs a downside, we have the tank tab. And the tank tab basically just has Lees, and the BT7. Though, look at the speed, man. Oh man. It also has a lot of availability. 14. Just take advantage, and you're good to go. I just don't know why it says it comes with a truck. You also have the Dushka MG. I'm sorry, you rush with BT7s? No, it's not working. And here's the favorite change in this entire thing. The 50mm mortars now have 800 meters range. I love it. I love it. And then you have just a basic OB25. You have this command unit, which is pretty thick. Has 3 SVTs. Do they have NLOS? What the fuck is NLOS? The new trade or something? They do. They also have smoke. Line of sight. I don't know what you mean by that. I am a little bit dumb. Then you have this unit. For the AT tab, you have the ZIS-2. Pretty basic. You can actually carry this with this thing, but you probably should be using your infantry on the trucks. Can they fire indirect fire, Taiga? I actually didn't test that. I could test that. You have this unit, which is just 2 PTRSs. and the SVT and smoke. Actually can get 12 of this in C. You have this, which is basically one of the best AA units in the game. And then you have the regular 37. As for the artillery tab, you have this thing, which is a cheaper 120. Actually, we'll take this. It also has more range than the 120, so keep that in mind. Kinda said you only get one. Just look at the Jaegers, they can take like 4. Still OP 100, 800 meters is too much? No, it's not. Wherever wind should be best. Wherever wind is garbage. No, it's actually pretty good in this game. I take back what I said completely. And then you have this, which is 203mm off map. This little thing. Then for the air tab, you have more hurricanes, but they don't have the cool color. And they also have a different armament, if I remember correctly. The other one had only 20 mils. Did they increase the cost of the 120 millimeters? I think that's the cost they had before. I'm not sure though. I only played the VIP version for a long time now. They also have the AT Hurricanes. They have the Kitty Hawk, which is absolutely my favorite plane in this entire game. You have the bomber version of it, the bomber version of the AC-20, or A-20C, I'm sorry, and you have the Yak 3s. You also have this thing. Thought it was 20, now it's 90. Yeah, the 170 is 80. I don't know, man. One thing is also to note that the bombers get 15% cheaper. Yep. That's one thing to note too. Anyway, as mentioned before, you have the new incomes. And for the next division, I'll tell you, watch out for the artillery tab. Anyway, this is a really regular division. It has a sniper, it has the regular infantry squads, blah blah blah. Pretty standard. For the infantry tab though, you have 2 of these cards. Which means you can have 27 plus 27, that's 54. You can have 54 infantry squads of these guys in B. What is Kitty Hawk good at? Well, it's a fighter, so it's supposed to be good at fighting. But I don't really know how good it is. I wouldn't say it is that good. You also have Strauki, you have the Sapero PPSH, you have the Aftu Kamarati, the Grupa Zag whatever. And interesting thing here to note is that the MG actually fires smoke. No, I'm just kidding. This is because the smoke grenade is now condensed here for whatever reason. And then you have the Strauki DP, and this division is basically just infantry spam division. Yeah. Basically just spam, spam, spam. The good old stuff besides the smoke bullets. For the infantry, for the tank tab, I'm sorry, you have the more regular stuff. You have the T60. You do have these tanks, which are amazing to spam, but overall not too good. And Force had a smoke shell, yeah. Then Rush B, of course. Soviet fucking pig. Oh well. You have the 50mm mortars. You have this thing, so just regular stuff. Panzer IV had smoke shells as well, yeah. T-34 for 55 points. It's the 42, actually. Okay, you raise a point. Let me check this. So, Turina, these are 55 points too. I'm pretty sure they were 55 points before, I don't know. Anyway, support tab, just the regular stuff. They do get 2 50mm mortars. For the AT tab though, we have this. And this, which is basically just a tank with work in progress. They also have the Dushkas, which is pretty cool. This bottom one has more rate of fire and more accuracy. It's just a better gun overall. You have the Z2s and you have the PTRS. Pretty basic stuff. Anti-air tab though, this is really lackluster. Is the 122S really worth 10 points more? I mean, it's good to have all of them on the field, to be honest. I don't know, I can't tell you if it's worth it or not. Chisho is pretty much the same. I don't know if it's worth it or not, premise. I just know you should have everyone in the field, and that's really it. It has 5 more accuracy from what I've seen. 45, 50, yeah. Should be 125. No, splitting hairs. I mean, I don't know. I don't really get bothered by that, but yeah, this is a really lackluster anti-air tab. And now for the artillery tab. You have 2 cards of these, and you have this thing. So basically you just have a off-map artillery piece. And you can get 4 of them and see. I don't know, sounds broken. I don't know. It also has smoke, which is pretty cool. Capture German mortar? Ah yes, the mortar. Yeah, it is a captured artillery piece. And they basically just use it. I just checked there's no 55 points. I didn't feel like they needed the nerf. How much were there before? Hey, thank you very much for the resub, tomatoes. Oh, it's a Fear 3 too. This time I didn't miss it, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support, man. Um, 1 round every 7.5 seconds. Oof. Anyway, for the air tab, you have the new 8s. I will not try to pronounce this. There were 50 points before in Chirina. I don't know why it got buffed then, or nerfed. You have the Cobra, and then you just have the Yak 80 plane, and you have the Yak fighter. I don't know why I said that with so much emphasis, but there you go. Anyway, this is probably a division that is best suited for team games and not for 1 versus 1 because it's gonna really struggle against air, given it has almost no. Oh, actually it has Cobras. So I'm talking shit here. It could actually survive in 1 versus 1s if the guy knows how to play with Cobras. But it is going to struggle against air if the enemy brings in AA and knows how to play with air. It's like the 184th. Chat who's feeling lucky. Oh no, someone is about to get gifted a sub. Yeah, it is kind of like the 184th, I can give you that. Just doesn't have stewards. Yeah, this division is actually gonna be really... Oh man. You gave like 3 subs. 5? No, wait. He's gifting 5 subs? Oh man. Look, stop. Thank you very much, man. Stop notifications. I don't want to hear you. Oh well. Anyway, for the next division, you have the 122 or the 122nd Infantry Division on the German side, and this infantry division is basically just a mix between Finnish divisions and fuck off. Just a mix between the Finnish divisions and the German divisions. So you have the Darka Ampuja, or whatever, however you spell that. It's basically just a infantry squad with 2 snipers. You have the Kev OS. As far as I'm concerned, these are Estonian troops. So these guys are from Estonia. I don't know how. Like, it does have the Finnish flag, but the Finnish buddy of mine said that they are from Estonia, so I just believe them. And then you have the cool Fusiliers green, um, with the green uniform. Double sniper squads, low, double sniper, yeah. If they don't get shot at, they're good. Yeah, that's pretty much every sniper, but this sniper is 2 times better. You have the Grenadiers, Panzerfaust, and then you have the Lahit Lahitorjunta, something like that. Which is basically just a mix between a Shrauki squad and a Pioneer squad. What's up, Moshi? It's 25 points. I don't really like the squad, but I guess it exists. You have the Pioneeri, which are just there's a troop in with pioneers, with grenades and stuff. You have the normal pioneers, then you have the Somepoisit. I'm butchering all of these names, whatever. Which is a really cool squad. It comes with 5 SVTs, 3 SMGs, and 1 MG, and the cocktail Molotov, and it does have great numbers. Then you have the Sturm Pioneers, and this is another buff for them. They have smoke flamethrowers. No, I'm just joking. It just condensed the flamethrowers or the smoke grenade into the stab for whatever reason. And then you have the command troops, which are pretty normal troops, like nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, so for the tank tab, you have the Stug. You have the Stug 4, which is basically just a Stug 3 on steroids. 15 accuracy MG, yeah. They throw smoke pellets and the enemy chokes on them. Who gifted you a sub? Luck gifted you a sub. The MG to finish have is Swedish, I think. I don't know. Hi Weeb Tiger, sub snooze. You have the flamethrowers. You have the Maxim MG. You have the IG-18, just the regular stuff. Commandant, nothing too special. Whoever didn't see it before, these mortars now have. Wait. What? The other ones had 800, right? Like, I'm not tripping or anything. Axis 50s are still the same? Oh man. I actually didn't know that. I was only playing the Soviet division. I was like, oh, the Axis also has it. German ones are not touched. Alright, Mickey. I believe in you now. Ah, I've been lied to. I know the feeling. Anyway, you have this amazing squad, which has 2 of these things, and this guy really loves the rifle, as you can see. So, you have this thing. Hello! Which is just a regular Pank 43, but I think it fires faster, if I remember correctly. Let me actually check that now. You see professional streamer. Where's the 78 Sturm? Pretty sure it was 10. Yeah, it fires faster. Higher rate of fire. Has the word crook on it, that's why it's better. Oh man, Taiga, it faster, rotate faster, move faster than standard, go to armory. Oh, well, I already went to the fucking thing, so who cares? Anyway, by the way, these are not PPSHs, these are Suomi, just in case someone missed that. Looks very similar. Has a 12-man crew, very durable. Yep. Has very bad stealth though. 60% accuracy, pretty much the same as the other. So you have this thing, which is a big squad with a Panzerschreck. Somi has, yeah, okay. It's the best SMG of the fucking war, but whatever. It only has 0.3 damage. So, for the AA tab, oh, it has 150 meters range. Thank you for reminding me that. I needed to point it out at some point. Thank you for reminding me that. Also more accuracy. Thank you very much, Butts. Uh, anyway, you have the Flak Virling that got nerfed. Now it has 100 and it costs 110 points. You have this thing that also got nerfed. Finnish SMG is better than all SMGs. Yeah, but that's historical. For the artillery tab, nothing too impressive, just some stolen artillery and a 150 mils. For the air tab, also nothing much that actually is impressive. You have this Fokker Wolf with a new skin, which is cool, but it also got the price buff, it seems. I find it balanced. Oh man, don't get me started on AA here. Anyway, you have the J87D5, which is basically just the pod. Ju-87, and then you have here the bomber with the 500 kilograms bomb, and this is basically it. Right, so just reminding the different income types. You have the flatline and the V for victory. And let's be real, the Finnish divisions are the only divisions you people wanted to see anyway, so let's get to those. When will it be out? I think in the 3rd of March. Transport for 20 mils. Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me that. Let me just show it to you. The 20 mils come in no AA vehicles. Only your regular vehicles. Thank you for reminding me that. Discord? Ah, yes. Thank you for promoting my Discord luck. That's why you're my moderator. Anyway, here comes the fun part. You see this? This thing? Right at the top of you? Yeah. 55? Instead of 50? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's exactly it. You have this squad, which is amazing. 6 SVTs. You have the Sissy squad, which has a sniper, SVT. It has a MG with 1000 meters range. You have the Yara Kari, I don't whatever. This fucking division is killing me, man. You have this thing, which is basically just a ersatz with, or actually more of a whatever that other and disheartened um, squad for the Soviets is, or something like that. But it has 3 Suomis and a Molotov. It is Raider as well. Yeah, it's a special squad. Cool. So you have this thing too. That is just the regular uh, T sniper squad. Don't forget the. Oh, I thought I mentioned it. Yeah, also has 1000 meters range. I'm gonna have so much fun with that. Okay, so you have the Yakari, which, for the love of God, they finally got their 6 SVTs. At the start of the beta, they were absolute garbage. I love they got their buffs. Where's the Lauri Tornis Ace, though? Oh man, Zach, you know about this game much more than I do. I'm sorry about that. I have no clue what you're talking about. Yeah, it gets Molotovs and Panzerfaust. You have the Kivari, which are just, you know, Strachey squads. You have this thing, which is exactly the same as the other, but it's still disheartened. The Kivari also has less availability, might be worth pointing out. Actually, it costs the same, it just has more availability, I'm sorry. You have the Pionieri, which is the same as the German division. As if double MG42s for the Germans weren't enough to kick Soviets at range. AT Ostrupen. No, he will. He only did the last after. Okay. History talks. I don't know. This is exactly the same thing as the other division. So just AT CQC unit. Pionieri. You have the Pionieri leader. You have this squad, which is just a Strelky but better with a better MG. Availability is also not too bad. You have the double flamethrower squad, which is pretty cool. Hey, my coin, thank you very
First
much.
2 month sub, or was someone faster than me?
Yeah,
Laughing face.
Antago was the first one to resub, and then Luck did it. Anyway, where's Yakari? Yakari? You have the leader here, which has the smoke bullets. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the transport. I'm really sorry. 75 is the average speed for the finish. Yeah, this is the leader. Has smoke bullets. No, I'm just joking. It's a smoke grenade. They just condensed it to this tab. Whoever wasn't watching before. So which 2 month subs are there now? So Tomatoes, Luck, Mycoin, and Antago so far. So 4 people out of 12 subs, I think. Something like that. Anyway, you have the Kivari. You have the Ratsu Pionieri, which is basically just a Strelky without the MG and 4 18-8s. Sub you people, thank you very much, Tomatoes. You have this squad that is a leader, and then you have the Sissy squad that is a leader. You only get one of them, so I don't really know what the purpose of this squad would be. Anyway, tank tab. I think this looks very familiar with the Soviet counterpart, just one T-26B. More subs equal more key demods, exactly. You have this thing, which is the mortar. Then you have the Maxim. Maxim, nothing too impressive in this tab. Everything, stuff you people know. Exactly like the other squad, they have this amazing squad, AT squad. Yeah, you have the Panzersuke. This thing, it's basically just a Panzerschrank squad, and you have this old 75, has the heat shells and the EP shells. It does do more damage, HE damage than a regular AT, AT guns, so keep that in mind. Double automatic AT rifle, exactly. Those things are like amazing. Okay, so AA, you have this thing that has AP shells. I love it. And it's really good. This thing is extremely good at shooting down planes. You also have the regular Bofors without the AP. And then you have the 20 mil mounted on a truck. Wait, do they have 12? Oh, 2 men. No, they don't have 2 men flamethrower squads. Okay, so artillery tab, they just have the regular stuff. Pretty much. They do get the Schneider artillery piece, which is pretty neat. They get the 122s to deal with heavier tanks or just use as artillery. They have Molotovs in most infantry. Yeah, it's actually true. Then you have this thing, which I guess is not too bad, but they wouldn't really use those planes. Yeah. Okay, so air tab. You have the Recon Dornier 17. You have a biplane. You have the whatever this is. You have the biplane AT, because everyone needs a biplane AT. You have this thing, this thing. You have the MS-406, which does have 120 mil, but only 60 ammo. You have the, I think these are, I'm sorry, I think these are English bombers. Though they only have medium resilience. So you need to keep that in mind. They do look big, but it doesn't mean they are durable. Are those French planes, the MS fine? I think it is, yes. German bombers though? Yeah, German bombers at least get very good thing. Very good resistance. You also have this plane that I love. And then at the end you get the PE280 plane. Welcome to the most ragtag air tab in the game. You love the air tab already? That's good. Anyway, incomes, just whoever didn't see it before, you have the new incomes. And you do get 55 points. Keep that in mind, people. 55 points to spend. Cool. Oops, kind of clicked wrong here. And let's get to my favorite division of all of them. The first Panzeri Divisione, or just the Panzeri Divisione, I don't know. So, you have this thing that I absolutely love. They can swim. You have the double snipers and a little Spätruppen squad. You have the infantry tab, which is basically just an Ersatztruppen with an MG, with a French MG, and the cocktails. You have the Yakari, the Kivari, you have these guys, and you have these guys. It's pretty much the same as in the other division. You have the Yakari Kipol. I don't know. You have the Kipari Kipol. Oh, thank you for following, Scout. I missed that. I'm sorry. Show the people the new beautiful arrows. Oh yeah, I have to show that. So, for the tank tab, you have two of these. Amazing little things. Then you have this and this. Just look at the perfection, man. I already showed the maps, just go back in the VODs. Was right at the start. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Perfection. All in C. You get 27, 54, 60, 88, right? I can't, no, 78. If it's 60, it's 78. 78 of these tanks in C. Oh, actually, you can get more. Never mind. 84. Yeah, 84 tanks. Okay, so you get this thick boy, which has HE and AP. It also does get 3 MGs, so keep that in mind. And sorry, you have this Panzer IV, which is a Panzer IV-J, which is kind of garbage. You have this guy, KV-1. You have the Sotka 76, which is basically just a 76 T34. you have the Stürmi, which has this cool fucking thing here on the side. Look at this. It's fucking amazing. Then you have the command that is basically just the same but looks a lot cooler. And then you have the T-34-85. So where 34-85 is 50. Man, don't ask me what they did with the prices. I'll point that out later. I'm pretty sure the Sturmy is a better Stug. Like a Stug 3 whatever, but not the Stug 3G. I don't know. You have this thing, Maxims. You have... Okay, so whoever's watching, you'll look at this and say, pathetic. I look at this and say, I'll kill all your ISTs with this. And I'll show you why after this. So let me just prepare the deck for this. Let me put some tanks in. So I can demonstrate why I say I'll kill all your IS2s with it. Let's put this tank too because it's heavy. Just keep this in mind. This little thing. Okay, so continuing. AT, you have pretty much the same thing. You have the 50 millimeters instead of the shitty 75, which is pretty cool. You have the 75 millimeter PEG 40, and you have just the stuff you've seen before. For the AT tab, you have a Nimrod. I mean, it's not a Nimrod, but basically a Nimrod with 75 millimeter penetration and 40 millimeter AA cannon. Then you have this thing too, which doesn't have AP. It is the Nimrod apparently. It doesn't look like it. I guess I'm just blind. Just Swedish. Oh, Nimrod 10.0. Okay, alright, that makes sense. For the artillery tab, you have a pretty... I mean, you don't really need more than 150 millimeter artillery anyway, so I'd say it's good. It's just very limited. And for the air tab, you have our second ace, Ilu, on the ME-109 G2. Then you have the British bomber. You have the American fighters, the Ju-87 plane, and that's basically it. Let's have a gladiator. Cool. So let me test this. So Vanguard, and I'll show you the power of this little beauty. Haven't seen this since Battle Station Pacific. Cool. So let's go skirmish. Let's take a 1v1 map, Bobber, because Bobber's cancer anyway. Remove enemy, and let's do this. I could have done it in a new map so the new people could see it. Fuck. I'm sorry about that. I already showed the maps. Just go to the start of the stream and the VOD whenever I end this, and you can see the new maps in more detail. An unorthodox thing, type of divisions, or what? What did I say? Gotta say, an interesting and unorthodox collection of divisions. Yes, now read it properly. I don't know why I clicked on auto thing. I just wanted to show there's an auto deploy. The knife guy. Hey, that was my old fucking name. Okay, don't bully me for it. I was edgy back in the days. You also have the Finnish voice lines. Cool. So, let's start this. And let's deactivate HE. Let's put these three on top of the IS-2. Do you see this? Dead. This is perfection. This is absolute perfection. Turn the tank around? Okay, fair point. You get a point for that. Turn around. Let me restart and actually turn the tank around. It's literally just flames like napalm. Yeah, it's HE plus flame plus flames, I think. Though I'm not sure. Let me do that in a new map, and instead of the fucking bopper. Ilomancy. And let's turn the tanks around like Matt said, because it's only fair. I can do that, Adler, sure. That needs to be toned down? No. No, 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 no. Play versus player? I suck at this game, man. Wait, did Log get a gifted sub? Fuck. Alright, so you have the auto deploy button. I just wanted to show that. Cool. Yo, stop. I don't want you. Yeah, the AI auto deploys for you. Cool. So, support tab. Let me deploy the IS-2. Let me port the fort here. The firing squad. And then the heavier tanks here. Let's turn them around. Oh wait, this is not how you turn them around. By the way, here are the arrows if you want to see them. Not actually pressing shift, they just show. If you want them to disappear, you just click on here. You see the slow arrow thing? Try fast move if you want to see fast move, fair enough. So I'm not pressing shift. If you want them to disappear, you just click here. If you want to, for example, queue commands, you can just do this, and it looks pretty cool. Thanks for sharing, no problem, man. Cool, let me now deactivate the HE, not the flames. Deactivated wrong here. And now the IS-2 152 is looking forward to me. Or is looking with its face towards me. Show the armor. And now it actually didn't get deleted. Okay, so they must have nerfed this. Fuck. I was so excited to show this. Let me try this again. Show armor pen. Well, now it takes 4 shells. Nothing I can do about it, man. Now it takes 4 shells. That fucking sucks. I mean, it's still only 4 shells. If you have like 8 of them. It took HE damage though? Yeah, it does take a lot of HE damage because of the flames and because it does 4 damage. But apparently they nerfed it a little bit, so it isn't as insane anymore. But it's still only 4 shells to take out a ISU 150. Sorry for killing your dreams. You didn't kill my dreams. It's still like one taps these guys. Like, you didn't kill any dreams here. Rules of engagement. This is a thing that was already in the game, right? So you just have the normal stuff, idle, cover, blah blah, hunt, move. I just turn it off because I hate the AI actually doing stuff for me. Fuck, now he hold position. Stop. Cool. How do I deactivate this stop? No, I just have to put it there, and then whatever. Does the 42 auto target engage armor? Do you mean the 42? This one? Yeah, it does. It's just because I have my own things here. Anyway, this was pretty much it. Oh, this only had HE turned on. Actually, it takes only 2 BTTs to fire. Only takes 2 BTTs to fire at the tank to kill it. So yeah, even though they nerfed it a little bit, they didn't nerf it completely, which is pretty neat. Cool. So, something else you people want to see? One last thing, or how is it against infantry? Okay, Premise, I want you to remember exactly that. I want you to remember that in houses, infantry takes more damage. So if an infantry squad is inside the house, it will actually kill the infantry squad instantly. Like it will just disappear. Is there a reason why it doesn't show AP value next to the icons? Yeah, there is a reason. Bumblebee Potato? Hello. Because they're all stacked, yeah. Anyway, uh, anything else you people want to see? The flames hit all the models. In theory, yes. I can demonstrate it. Give me a second. Uh, Here's my division. Let me just add a bunch of infantry squads. And I'll show you exactly how it is. I want to see if the 2-inch of the Commonwealth had their... Okay, let's do that. How do you main Finland if you don't have the money? I don't know, man. Uh, Here is the 2-inch mortar. Oh, it didn't get adjusted. On the Soviet one. Oh, we can do that. Yeah, no, Nosh, thank you for reminding me that. We actually have the campaigns. And the new historical battles. I don't know why it's in a different order here. This should be below it, but whatever. Anyway, let me just show you real quick how it does against infantry premise. By the way, whoever got the gifted sub, why did it not add? Did they not save? I'm a retard. Whoever got the gifted sub from Locke, say thank you. Because not a lot of people did. We need player versus player action, no law. We don't need that. You'll just see me cry and lose here. Let me real quickly add these infantry squads. Save. Show the new... okay, I don't know if I can show that. Yeah, there's like a lot of units that got minor changes. It's like a lot about that. But they fixed recon. Ah, yes. They fixed recon. Oh god. Recon is still garbage. Don't worry, guys. Now let me put it here. Let's put one in the forest, just so we know that. Let's move these out of here. So, this is a infantry squad inside a house. And this was an infantry squad that once was in a house. Let's see in the forest. Just lost 4 men. Remember, that's inside a forest. If you had 2 of those shooting, you will just delete it instantly. No, I actually deleted 5 men. These are Yakari. They're 9-man squads. So 5 men. They see Perkele. Clearly, this is how the BT-42 was tested in real life. Of course, man. Of course. Okay, so let's take a look at the campaign. Doesn't show armor and HE. I actually don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's a setting now. Yeah, Ben said it. Oh god, he's playing the this game. You can turn the armor back in the options. Yep, that's what I suspected. Anyway, let's take a look at the campaign. So first we look at the campaign as the finish.
On June 10th, 1944, 4 days after the Western Allies landed in Normandy and 2 weeks before the start of Operation Bagration, the Red Army's Leningrad front went on the offensive against Finland. In only 10 days, the Red Army pushed the Finns back to the strong point of Viborg, which fell on June 20th after hardly a fight. For the Finns, it was the lowest point of the war. Only the neglected VKT defense line remained. Behind it, a direct, open route to Finland's heartland. If the Red Army punched through here, the Finnish soldiers knew their homes and families would be directly threatened by the Soviet war machine. By chance, the Soviets failed to exploit their earlier successes, wasting precious days celebrating Viborg's capture while regrouping the units for the final assault. This delay allowed the Finns to reinforce the VKT defenses, bringing in fresh troops, including German reinforcements. With the very fate of Finland at stake, the wary Finnish soldiers found a renewed resolution to stop the Red Army dead in its tracks.
This is it, General. Finland's last stand. With the fall of Viipuri, we are left with no choice but to fight and hold the line right here. If the Soviets manage to break out of the Karelian Isthmus, they will reach the roads that lead directly to the heart of our country. It would be the end. By sheer luck, they have given us a couple days of respite. Reinforcements are already on their way, the 11th and 6th Divisions from the east, and the German 122nd Infantry Division, as well as a complete ground attack air group. We know the Soviets are massing troops to break out north of Viipuri. But beware of secondary attempts across the Vuoksi River. Our eastern defense line lacks depth. Use the reinforcements and the armored Panzeri Divisiona to counterattack and plug any gap in the front. Good luck, General, and remember that the very fate of Finland rests in your hands.
Cool. So this is the campaign basically, and it will take like 2 hours until they all move and I can actually see something. So just leave it at that. You can see it whenever you have the game or the DLC. It will literally move like for 2 hours. I'm not joking. Like the one time I tried playing it, it just moved infinitely. And yeah, you have basically this little pocket here with some troops, artillery, and all that stuff. You have your air base here. This is, I think, the fighter regiment that had a lot of bombers and Mickey was talking about. I'm sorry, I had to go for a bit. That's what you said. Okay, so this is basically just a campaign. I actually missed a couple of follows. Thank you very much, Rob Wallace, for following me, man. And let's get to the historical battles. So, the last battle. The Leningrad front's main attempt at invading Finland's heartland, having been foiled in front of Ihantalas Vatke. What the? Why can't you just have normal names, Finland? Places all its hopes for a quick victory on one final offensive. Aimed at the Ilomantsi sector, remote and loosely defended, the attack initially makes good progress until the Finnish general Rapana takes command of all troops in the area. He brings with him fresh reinforcements from Karelia. In a masterful display of Finnish encirclement tactics, Rapana counterattacks and isolates two Soviet divisions in several pockets. From hunters, the Soviet army has become prey. In a desperate bid to save what they can, Sav, oh my God, Stavka sends elite naval infantry to try and break open the Finnish trap. And then you have the URR and the OS Okma for the Finnish side and whatever this is. Can you just like leave the Finnish alone? No. And this is the deck for the URR. Just the normal infantry, recon, whatever we've seen before. And then this is the OS. All the stuff we've seen before too. Besides this, we haven't seen this. Can you read that again? No. That was poor ASMR. Oh god, no, don't tell me I did that. Um, yeah, that was just the normal, everything we've seen before besides this. If by ASMR I mean a mighty sucky reading. Oh, fuck off. I can't read, okay? Leave me alone. Basically just the normal stuff. Hurricanes. And yeah, then this deck. That has the Kitty Hawk that someone asked before. And the White Hurricane. Don't forget that. Fucking amazing White Hurricanes. Looks so good. Cool. And now for the other one. I don't feel like I will read this. After a few days resting, regrouping, and celebrating the capture of Viborg, the Red Army prepares to attack again in the last phase of its Karelian offensive. This final push should bring Finland to its knees. However, the Finns are well aware of the decisive importance of the upcoming battle, one which will decide the fate of Finland after the war, free or Soviet occupation. The Finnish army has brought forward every single available soldier, tank, and plane. When the Red Army assault troops advance to the key crossroads at Pohjois-Hoika, the Finns throw everything they have at them. The result is one of the rare mechanized engagements of the war on this part of the front. Yo, look, stop fucking giving subs, man. Calm down. I know you're happy, but you don't need to give everyone a sub. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Right, so cool. You have the normal stuff, and we've seen before. Nothing too special. This deck, as mentioned before, the normal stuff. Yavilu in this deck, which is pretty cool. I had to give Stefan a sub. Ah yes, you're obligated. Also, you have solo players out there. For all you solo, okay. For all your solo players out there, I really butchered that. Fuck. They added another AI difference, the difficulty level. Did they? Didn't even know that. I can't read today, man. So you have Kitty Hawks on one side and Kitty Hawks on the other side. That's perfect. Let me actually check the difficult level, because I didn't see that. Oh yeah, you have hardest now. Cool. Maybe I should give her my 10th gifted sub. Don't do that. I mean, if you want to, whatever. Just do whatever you feel like your pocket can actually afford. Luck. Okay, so do you people want to see a nub or a noob playing against the hardest AI? I feel like I could do that. Yes? Okay, so you shall see a complete and utter idiot playing it. So let's take this meme tag because I love it. I don't take snipers because I can't use them anyway. Too bad at them. Take these guys. Carry. I feel like I took way too many of them. These guys just to hold the line. Let me remove a Yakari squad. Put you people in A. I'm just building a deck real quick so you people don't get bored. Just watching me fucking build decks every day. Do you have a CQC units? Yes, I do. In Yakari pretty much CQC units. I want to see you die. Oh man, me too. We have this thing. Let's put them in B. Fuck the KV2. Sturmy. Oh, I don't have 3 Sturmies? Really? Oh, it's the German division that gets 3 Stugs. Then we put them... I can't actually put any tanks in B. Might as well... I feel like this is actually good. Whatever. Let's roll with this. I forgot this meme truck. Only 45 kilometers per hour. Scuba also has a cool painting. Cool. No 18B. Perfect. Oh, we have the 50 millimeters as this division. I forgot. Let's just take that. This is probably gonna be a flatline division. Command infantry. Take this. And this. Then we have some points for air. Let's take them in A. No, in B. Because they're 65 points, it's better if we just spam them. Instead of just having them in A and not do anything with them. Cool, so we have 3 points remaining. Get as many lattes as you can. Okay. Let's take another one in C, and let's take them with the shitty truck. Never understood why this is in the game, but whatever. So now we have our division. This is perfection, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually the worst deck I've ever built in my life. Whatever. Let me take these guys in A. Where the fuck are you in Fords? I need you in Kubels. Oh yeah, and you stay with this. This is like perfection. And we'll take flatline for this. It's a meme deck, by the way. Cool. So let's go solo. Let's take the new map. Let's play against a random pre-made battle group on hardest difficulty. Let me take perfection. You also have duration and some other options, which are pretty cool. Cool, let's go. Cosmolets? What? Alright, then let's do the auto deployment. Whatever they give me, I'll take it. They'll ignore. Oh, they didn't ignore it. Cool. They actually deployed pretty okay. Just not on the fucking front line, but pretty okay. Let me deactivate. Actually, let me keep the arrows at the start. Let me just push them up. Put the T-34-85 here. Mars, Mars, yeah, what? Fucking weeb tank commander? Weebs are everywhere, man. I'm telling you. You are a flamethrower squad. So you get there. Lighty, you go there. Let me put you with there. If that okay. Flamethrower squad, and you go here. Cool. Sokta, you stay here. 85. You go recon that. Who is this game versus with? This game is against hardest. It's a new difficulty. It's a new difficulty they added to the game. Basically just the hardest of all AI levels. I don't even know what this infantry squad is. Oh, those are just ersatz. Cool. So they do have the MG. Kari. You go recon this. You know what? Let's try something bold. We're playing against a new division. Cool. Let's try something bold, people. Cool. Let's go. By the way, the Estonians, I think they do speak Estonian, but I'm not sure. I'm not playing the division that actually has the Estonians, so, you know, can't really tell you that. And they don't speak Finnish or Estonian, so I don't know the difference. Cool, we already lost our first flag. It's going good. Oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck. Perkele. Oh man, I love these voice lines. Why can I see every fucking move? I don't want to see every move. Yo, AI already cheesing me, man. It's not cool. Go. No, they actually missed. Perkele is the only Finnish word you need to know. Not wrong. So this is gonna be a kill. And we might have lost a lot of units here or not. I don't actually know. Let's spam some more tanks. Cool, we're actually starting to win, but we also have a lot more income, so... Let's bring a Stug here, and spam some more of these tanks. Oh, they do have AP. I didn't know that. Or APCR, I mean. We are starting to lose this side, which isn't too good. Oh, there's an AT gun somewhere here. Just bring in more tanks. If you need something, bring in more tanks. Always the answer. Actually managed to bring this fucking thing into the middle of the map. I love it. I want this DLC now. It's coming out soon, so you should have access to it. If you have the history pass or you buy the DLC. So don't worry about it too much. Can I just get rid of this? Would be great. Who has an order to attack here? No one. Alright, this is bugged. I wish I knew how to play these kind of games because I have no clue what's going on. One day you'll learn. I don't think this is worth it. Let me just get these troops here. And I will know where exactly the tanks are. Could just go for this, I guess. I have a Stug going here already. Sup, Lolly? Can you zoom into the floating unit in the lake? It's just walking like Jesus over water. Literally it. Oh, they brought another fighter. Oh, that's actually just a shitty little plane. Too many tanks to be immersive? No. The finisher had a lot of tanks, man. Didn't you know that? It's like the whole tank army that the Finnish had. Right here on the screen. I actually spotted their leader. Let's go. That looks ridiculous. Tanks are not supposed to flow like that. Tell me something you don't know, Law. It's obvious that this is fucking ridiculous. I fucking love it. So I literally just have this bad boy in the middle of the map, doing nothing. Map looks like shit. No, it does. What can you do about it? Just look at this perfection. Should be active. Okay, so I'm just gonna activate this. It is in gameplay, if I remember correctly. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Is it not in gameplay interface? Oh yeah, it makes more sense if it's in interface. Sure, armor values. And cool. I think this is it. No, it shows.
Tarvitaanko Iivanan kanssa apua?
Just the amount of fucking tanks. This is ridiculous. Oh, they're already buying artillery. Guess I could invest in artillery too. Ooh, there's a fighter there. Go back. I'll buy some AA, just to have it. Keep moving forward. Oh wait, you're already in a mission here, so keep doing that. Like this lost to this? You fucking kidding me? I hope you people saw this. I just cancelled the thing while I was still attacking, so you could do 2 strikes at a time. Just a German pilot? Yeah. I just wanted to show you that to you people, that you can do that, but I think I fucked this up a little bit too much. Yep. I didn't take enough shells with me for a second strike. Anyway, it did the job, so doesn't matter. You can also just save reload time if you do that. The 122nd has to... Yeah, exactly. It's right premise. Carisante. Get the stuck here. Just to kill that. By the way, this is the hardest difficulty. Just as a reminder. Estonians have the Finnish flag apparently. Yes, they do. Just fast move you. Spread these guys. Cool. I could just strafe you. And then bring in more CQC units to go here. That's already gonna be dealt with. Cool. Oh fuck. Hey. Let me put these bad boys into action. Something for IS-2. This division doesn't have IS-2. Division I'm playing against. Let's look at this. This is perfection. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Let me bring these in. This will have been this war. Yeah, but this is basically the fun of the division. Oh, that was a little bit too late. I still need to master this. One day it will work. Time to reinstall Red Dragon. Go for it if you want to play Red Dragon, man. Playing Steel Division. Oh fuck, this is actually a little bit more armored. I'll need my T-34s to go with this. Or maybe just this. This could work. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the skins. How do you change the unit skins? You just go to Armory and then you click on it. Oh, this is perfect. This is just perfection. Boom. That's how you deal with your problems. The sugar did nothing, it was all the T26. Oh man. We have more coming, by the way. Pro-Soviet tactics, exactly. What's the AI division? The 352nd, or the 58, sorry. It was the torrential wind that gave speed to the glorious T26. Yeah, you see the little pellets? They were just like distractions. Those weren't actually real pellets. Is that an AM-17? Where? They do have the EA M17, yes. Why is it not shooting your planes? I don't see where it is though. I don't think the M17 is even alive right now. I don't think it is. Did the Finnish sing Niet Molotov in their voice line? I have no clue. I can actually buy it. I love this. Every time I get 15 points remaining, I can just buy a new tank instead of having to wait to buy something useful. Would be very disappointed if it didn't though. I'm gonna tell you that much. Oh, I forgot to bring these things in. How could I forgot to bring these things in? Feels bad. Which of the 6 divisions is more viable for competitive play? It's actually a good question. I like the infantry division, but I don't know if it's actually viable for competitive play. I just like it because it's fucking sick. It has a lot of good infantry. Then you have the 122, which is cool, I guess. You have the artillery division with the Moser that can be really strong, but it's only in team games, not really in 1 versus 1. No, actually, no. I would say the 122 and the 300 and no, it's not the 300. It's the one with the naval troops. I think those two divisions would be okay for competitive play. I don't think this would be good for competitive play. I think it's really good for meme games, but no, I didn't mean you. I meant the J87. No, it's actually gonna go away, right? No, man. Oh well. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I'm dead. Ah! Right, I know that. I'll choose our flying tanks, pretty much. We actually lost this forest here, which is kind of bad. I'll bring some infantry over. I actually want to see a game between the Polish home army and this division. I would love to see that. Said I'll put more infantry here, so let's do that. I mean, this deck is pretty cool as long as the other guy doesn't have AA. If the other guy has AA, then you're pretty much fucked. Because it's pretty convenient, you just have the light tanks, and whenever something that you actually need to kill pops out, you just bring out these planes out and deal with the problem. If the other guy has AA, it's pretty much guaranteed you won't be able to do that. Which is kind of sad. It's just how it is. What game comes do you think are good? Any of the new? I think Flatline will pretty much destroy Vanguard incomes and Maverick incomes. By the way, we just got the fucking supply truck. And yeah, I think these two income times will actually destroy completely the early game aggression from other types of incomes. At least that's my opinion. Where the fuck is my BT-42? I don't actually see my BT-42. I think it got killed. Oh well. Those arrows really destroy immersion. What about V for Victory? I don't think it. I think it's a better Vanguard, better Juggernaut. I give you that, but I don't think it would be good. I think it would just be as useless as Juggernaut is in anything that is not 10v10. Because in you'll die as anything that sneezes on you in B. It's actually true. Oh well. Anyway, I hope you people got to see a little closer the new division and how it works. And here's just the kill tab. I'm going to go through the skins, the new skins, and then I'm gonna end the stream unless someone else wants to see something specific. If you want to see something specific, just tell me, I can go back. But if not, I'll just go through the new skins and end the stream. Okay, so you have the new skin for the Toldi. Show the battle group. I already showed that. You just, whenever I end the stream, you just click on my videos, you'll see the recent stream, which should be this one, and you go back in the vaults and then you can check everything out. Here is the new skin for the Tyrann. The new skin for... There's not a lot of new skins here, what the fuck? The new skins for nothing. And the new skin for this. Is the checker a bug? A checker what? This? No. That's what it's supposed to be. You have the new skin for the Jagdpanzer that I absolutely love. This thing is amazing. Checkers on the Tyrann. Toldi, Tyrann should be... Or let me search directly for it. Tyrann. What exactly is supposed to be a bug? How is it lagging? Look at the single model. It's not lagging. Do you mean? On the skirts? Oh, it has it on the other thing too. It's just not as apparent. It shouldn't be lagging, Law. You should play the entire game like without lag. Be kinda awkward if it started lagging now. Wait, where did we leave? After the Jagdpanzer. Go up. Jagdpanzer should be further down. Oh, anyway, let's just... Oh, okay, I found myself. Jagdpanzer here. Then we have the skin on the LA5. It's a green skin now instead of this boring gray. We have, I think this is, oh yeah, we have the ME109 for the finish. Pretty sure this is old. Panther G. Then you have the Panzer H. Panzer J. You have skin for the, no, this is old. The SU-152. It's also old. The T-26 Komagati. Puma got one? I'll check it. You have now a skin for the 44 variant of the 85 as well. Basically just this. Tiger E is an old variant. As an old skin. the Yak 1B. Now has this amazing little shark thing. Yeah, let me just check the Puma. Doesn't have any skin for me. Oh well. Anyway, do you people want to see something specific? Or uh, some unit that you want me to talk more about? Well, I gotta go. Alright, man. I'll just end the stream now if no one has anything to ask. See ya, Premise. You're gonna do one last thing. Ah, man, he's coming with the gifted sub again. I'll just wait. Alright, who was the lucky one? Lolly got it. Alright. Okay, so if no more normal questions are to be asked, I don't know how to say that in English. I'll just end the stream now. And yeah, alright. So anyway, I'll change from display now because I had to put it on display, couldn't put it on the gaming thing because the game OBS does not recognize the division as a game apparently. Anyway, I'm on the stream now. So thank you very much for joining, everyone. It was pretty cool to stream to a lot of people, and I hope you had fun, and I hope you got what you wanted when you clicked here. If you missed it, you can just go back to the videos in my channel, and the stream should be there whenever my stream actually ends. Anyway, thank you everyone who joined me, and have a good day. Goodbye.
What's up in here? Hello?
Play RP Monkey.
No money in the world can buy me, Reed. I literally just said I prefer gifted subs, and you donate $100, Reedy.
You're
What the
brighter
fuck
than
are you
my
doing?
future.
You're better than my future? Yeah, look at that shit. That's a future, man. Oh my god. Thank you, Nession, and thank you, Reed, for $100. You can't bribe me, though. I'm not playing in an old roleplay game. No, I want to play Lagaz's Tongs. Is that the name of the DLC? Yeah, right? Dude. I'd prefer subs over donations. Let me give him $100. Reedy, man. Reedy. Crazy motherfucker, man. Dude. Reed, man, thank you so much for $100. I can't make your dream come true. I'm not playing a roleplay game. I'm sorry. If there's a deal, look, I'm a Paradox streamer. A new DLC is out there. You want me to play an old version? That's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, Reedy boy. I'm sorry. But thank you, man. Thank you. Would you do the multiplayer game if you get a mod? That's not. Corinne, shut up. Just stop. Like his tongue's broken as fuck. Everything's always broken as fuck. It's always broken as fuck. It's always broken.